Hello, everyone, and welcome to Heat 16 of the Poetry Olympics 2022. We're looking at creating a top 20, and for this particular heat, the first one is Lone Dog by Irene McLeod. I'm a lean dog, a keen dog, a wild dog and lone. I'm a rough dog, a tough dog, hunting on my own. I'm a bad dog, a mad dog, teasing silly sheep. I love to sit and bay the moon to keep fat souls from sleep. I'll never be a lapdog licking dirty feet, a sleek dog, a meek dog cringing for my meat. Not for me the fireside, the well-filled plate, but shut door and sharp stone and cuff and kick and hate. Not for me the other dogs running by my side. Some have run a short while, but none of them would bide. And mine is still the lone trail, the hard trail, the best. Wide wind and wild stars, and the hunger of the quest. And this is number 2 by Charles Mackay. This is called Tubal Cain. Old Tubal Cain was a man of might in the days when earth was young. By the fierce red light of his furnace bright, the strokes of his hammer rung, and he lifted high his brawny hand on the iron glowing clear, till the sparks rushed out in scarlet showers as he fashioned the sword and spear. And he sang, "Hurrah for my handiwork, hurrah for the spear and sword, hurrah for the hand that shall wield them well, for he shall be king and lord." To Tubal came many a one as he wrought by his roaring fire, and each one prayed for a strong steel blade as the crown of his desire. And he made them weapons sharp and strong till they shouted loud for glee, and gave him gifts and pearls and gold and spoils of the forest free. And they sang, "Hurrah for Tubal Cain, who hath given us strength anew. Hurrah for the smith, hurrah for the fire, and hurrah for the metal true." But a sudden change came o'er his heart ere the setting of the sun, and Tubal Cain was filled with pain for the evil he had done. He saw that men with rage and hate made war upon their kind, that the land was red with the blood they shed in their lust for carnage blind. And he said, "Alas, that ever I made, or that skill of mine should plan, the spear and the sword for men whose joy is to slay their fellow man." And for many a day old Tubal Cain sat brooding o'er his woe, and his hand forbore to smite the ore, and his furnace smouldered low. But he rose at last with a cheerful face and a bright courageous eye, and bared his strong right arm for work while the quick flames mounted high. And he sang, "Hurrah for my handiwork," and the red sparks lit the air. Not alone for the blade was the bright steel made, and he fashioned the first ploughshare. And men taught wisdom from the past, in friendship joined their hands, hung the sword in the hall, the spear on the wall, and ploughed the willing lands. And sang, "Hurrah for Tubal Cain, our staunch good friend is he, and for the ploughshare and the plough, to him our praise should be. But while oppression lifts its head, or a tyrant would be lord, though we may thank him for the plough, we'll never forget the sword." And this is number 3. This is Louis MacNeice and Meeting Point. Time was away and somewhere else. There were 2 glasses and 2 chairs, and 2 people with 1 pulse. Somebody stopped the moving stairs. Time was away and somewhere else, and they were neither up nor down. The stream's music did not stop, flowing through heather limpid brown. Although they sat in a coffee shop, and they were neither up nor down, the bell was silent in the air, holding its inverted poise between the clang and clang of flour, a brazen calyx of no noise. The bell was silent in the air. The camels crossed the miles of sand that stretched around the cups and plates. The desert was their own, they planned to portion out the stars and dates. The camels crossed the miles of sand. Time was away and somewhere else. The waiter did not come. The clock forgot them, and the radio waltz came out like water from a rock. Time was away and somewhere else. Her fingers flicked away the ash that bloomed again in tropic trees, not caring if the markets crash when they had forests such as these. Her fingers flicked away the ash. God, or whatever means the good, be praised that time can stop like this, that what the heart has understood can verify in the body's peace. God, or whatever means the good. Time was away and she was here, and life no longer what it was. The bell was silent in the air, and all the room aglow because time was away and she was here. So please put your choice of 1, 2, or 3 in the messages, and we shall build an anthology of poetry. Chin up, everyone.